When you think it can't happen, when you think that Yah's plan for you has, well, it's failed, I messed up. Somewhere about there, hold your breath, hold on. Yah's not finished yet. Just wait on him. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day 2 of Vayetze, and he left. And let's continue now in Bereshit 29. Let's go, or 28, excuse me. Let's go to verse 11. And it says, he came upon a place and stopped over for the night, for the sun had set. And he took one of the stones of that place and put it at his head, and he lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed and saw a ladder set up on the earth, and its top reached into the heavens, and saw messengers of Elohim going up and coming down on it. And so Yahweh stood above it and said, I am Yahweh of Abraham your father, and the Elohim of Yitzhak. The important words here. The land on which you are lying, I give it to you and to your seed, and your seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and you shall break forth to the west, to the east, and to the north, and to the south, and all the clans of the earth shall be blessed in you and in your seed. Vital words there. Setting the scene by remembering that Esau has sold his birthright to Yaakov in exchange for a meal, a bowl of lentil soup. So there was a legal transfer of birthright there. Based on that, Yaakov went into Yitzhak, his father's tent, and there in place of Esau, he received the bracha, the bracha. What is this? This is a particular blessing of the father giving to a son headship of the family, prosperity, personal power, and destiny. Headship, prosperity, power, and destiny. Esau wanted that blessing, expected that blessing. He treated it with contempt, thought nothing about it until it was time to get it. But then it was too late. So there is another blessing to come, the Bakora, which is the double portion blessing of the firstborn. That's later on. But there is also a third and vital blessing that Yitzhak cannot bestow. It has to come from Yah himself. It is called the Bakira. The Bakira is a very important blessing because it is the blessing of the inheritance of the land and the continuation of the lineage of the seed. Both parts have to be included, the land and the seed. The Bracha Zerah Haaretz. So that is a blessing that is yet to be handed out. Abraham and Yitzhak have both received this blessing of Zerah V'Haaretz. They received this blessing while in the land. This is important. If Yaakov leaves the land and goes to Haran, there's only one son left in the land, as we described yesterday. Yaakov was sent out. Esau stays at home. Esau's in the land. And there is perhaps a mindset in Esau that says, if Yaakov is out of town, he's out of the land, then I'm the only one that can receive the Bakira. And it's important because it is the vehicle of this particular blessing in which the prophetic promise of, in you shall all the nations, that is the goyim of the earth, the Gentiles, be blessed and grafted in. That promise is connected to the Bakira. Is it possible then that Esau is thinking he's going to be able to grab, maybe we should say steal, the Bakira and become the vehicle by which all of the Gentiles, the nations of the earth, are grafted in and brought into the favor that Abraham has? Not a good plan. And so as we continue to read, it says that he came upon a place The Hebrew word here is vayivka, and it means by happenstance, kind of the idea he stumbled upon a place. It's one of those situations where you would ask yourself, how did I get here? You ever been riding down the interstate and your mind is wandering? You're driving, but not really obviously paying attention. And several miles down the road, it's like, I don't remember the last 3 or 4 miles. Where's my mind in? Dangerous situation. But he stumbled upon this place, and the place is called Hamakom. Hamakom is of the root word kom, which is a kof, a vav, and a mem. And it means to rise up. This is a place of ascension. Obviously so, if we see a ladder situated here, a stairway, then it is a means of rising up. Ladder here is the Hebrew word sulam, S-U-L-L-A-M, sulam, a samak, a lamed, and a mem. It's interesting that Sinai, a samak, a yod, nun, and yod, both of these words equal in numerical values 130. What that means then is that there is a semblance, a parallel, a favorable comparison, a connection spiritually speaking. One might even say prophetically speaking, that the ladder and Sinai are vitally connected. We find perhaps a purpose in this if we go to John, Yochanan chapter 1, verse 51, where Yeshua said to Nathanael, he says, "Truly, truly, I say to you, from now on you shall see the heaven open and the messengers of Elohim," same wording as what we just read here, "ascending and descending upon the Son of Adam." Well, did Yeshua just say that he was the stairway? Well, let's also keep in mind that in Hebrew, there are no words that are gender neutral. They're either masculine or they are feminine. The last word here at the end of this verse is bo, B-O. And in this case, it's masculine. So is it saying that the messengers were going up and coming down upon him? And if he is Yohevave Zaveo, Yahweh Savio, master of the host, captain of the host, then Yeshua is this ladder upon which the messengers receive their marching orders. They are ascending, going up, a changing of the guard. A new guard is coming down to accompany Yaakov out of the land. And he says here to him, not as he has previously said, "I am the maker of heaven and earth," but Yah says, "I am Yahweh Elohim of Abraham your father and the Elohim of Yitzhak." In other words, he is saying to him, I am including you with them. I am about to give you the Bekira, and he does that when he says, "The land on which you are lying, I give it to you and to your seed." Then he equates the promise that he made with Abraham. He said, "And all the clans of the earth shall be blessed in you and in your seed." So the blessing that he gave to Abraham of the Bekira and that he gave to Yitzhak, before Yaakov gets out of the land, he gives it to Yaakov. Sorry, Esau, you don't get it. Now, previously, when Yitzhak and Abraham received this blessing, they made an offering. Yaakov doesn't have an animal to give. He's got basically the staff in his hand and the clothes on his back, the shoes on his feet, and that's it. So what does he do? He makes a vow. He offers himself and his promise. I will return to this place and I will build Elohim's house here. Now, tomorrow we'll pick up with the idea of the stone. You think Yah's finished? He's not finished. You think it's going to go to someone else? It's not going to someone else. Yah's got a plan. It includes you, and He's not done yet. Be encouraged, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, shalom.